So I want to share a little experience because no matter what you do, let somebody trust you. You can't afford to live your life that there is no one that can trust you. There is no one that can trust you. That is a wasted life. That someone can look at you and entrust something into your hands. That is not a progressive life. Now I want to share a story. This place I used to work, and before now, when we want to do some procurement in the business, there will be so much of scrutiny. The business directors, you need to get the vendor, you need to speak to the vendor directly. Now, these are people who are very busy with other activities, but because they want to get this thing for the office, some of them started getting involved in these things. And it was always a case of you go to meet a vendor and your top officials are intruding, they are coming to see if what you are giving them is really what it is. You want, like example, you want to buy a chair or a table and you go get a vendor, give them a price, and they now go back to scrutinize, they now go back to the vendor and they want to see everything. And these people are very, very busy until eventually I kind of came in. And when I came in and I started doing some things, they asked me to go and get some materials. I went to the market, I gave. Now, this is how it turned out. We wanted to do some furnitures in the office. And the furniture guy came and gave his quotations. And when I went, so they said, okay, go with him and whatever it is, so we can let the office know we'll make the payment. So when I went there, I now discovered that there were some fishy things that was into this bill that rose the bill to over 1.8 million. So I left the guy, I started doing some small, small findings in the market. And I realized that the guy was overpricing this thing. So I now came back. After doing my own verifications, I now discovered that I was able to cut the company over 500K out of 1.8 or so. So that sent a signal, a message to the office. And finally, they could have someone they can trust. Although they didn't trust me immediately, but eventually, because of the way I go about my businesses, for the first time in that company, they wanted to do some procurement, asked me to go. And when I went, usually they will send the money to the vendor's account. But I was surprised when they say send your account number and they send that money to my account. And I procure all the things I needed to procure. That's the power of trust. That is how you can live your life and people hand over things to you. And this is the first time that this has happened in the company and the business. And I was asking the HR, what happened? Why? And they said that the director said that they should send the money directly into my account. So that means I was able to earn the trust of the top official. So you can't live your life at this point as a man, as a woman, without trust. If people can't trust you, then you are done for. I hope you learned something from this. Peace out. See you in the next one.